Well, yesterday on Meet the Press, Donald Trump's personal golem, Rudy Giuliani, took to the airwaves to proclaim that truth isn't truth. And in doing so, reassured deaf, dumb, and blind MAGA Americans all across the nation that the march to protecting Donald Trump at all cost was keeping its pace, thanks to the steady drumbeat of propaganda, obfuscation, and lie after lie after lie. Take a look.
And when you tell me that, he should testify because he's going to tell the truth and he shouldn't worry, well, that's so silly because it's somebody's version of the truth, not the truth. He didn't have a conversation.
Truth is
about,
truth. I don't mean to go like...
No, it isn't truth. Truth isn't truth. The President of the United States says, I didn't...
Truth isn't truth. Mr. Mayor, do you realize what...
No.
This is going to become a bad meme.
Don't do this to me.
Don't do truth isn't truth to me.
Truth isn't truth, huh, Rudolph? Ugh. Look, this should not be surprising given the numerous attempts from the president and his cloud of sycophantic bootlickers who encircle him to reshape the very definition of truth itself. Luckily, unless you're ignorant or complicit in defending this vile facsimile of a world leader, you're able to see through this carefully orchestrated attempt to confuse the truth. From Kellyanne Conway's alternative facts.
Don't be so overly dramatic about it, Chuck. You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains.
Wait a minute. Alternative facts?
To Donald Trump's, what you're seeing and what you're reading is not what's happening.
But it's all working out. And just remember, what you're seeing and what you're reading is not what's happening.
Including the insane rate with which Donald Trump screams fake news all the time. And then, of course, to yesterday when old Rudolph proclaimed with a straight face that truth isn't truth.
No, it isn't truth. Truth isn't truth.
Well, as former Assistant Director of Counterintelligence for the FBI, Frank Figliuzzi said in response to that, if truth isn't truth, how can news be fake? So don't get bogged down by the confusion and lies. After all, are we to take what truth is and isn't from the same people who say Flint's water is fine? Hurricane Maria only killed 64 people in Puerto Rico. Racism isn't actually racism. Nazis are very fine people. Collusion isn't collusion. Lies from the president's mouth aren't lies. And now, of course, truth isn't truth. These dipshits will say and do anything to stay in power, even if that includes degrading our democracy and traditions and values. However, we have a choice and the power within each and every one of us to flip this entire freak show on its head. Vote in November, because it's going to take every single solitary vote to get the job done. You and your vote are important.